All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honor to my heavenly Father, my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakakadash. Double honor to all the elders and apostles of GMS that taught me the truth. Peace and shalom to my fellow Akim that are pushing the truth for honesty and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is the brother Sha'al coming back at you with another lesson. And I'm just hoping that this lesson is edifying and it reaches some of you brothers and sisters, man, because we're getting close. This thing is drawing nearer and nearer, man. All right, and it's going to ultimately end up bringing in the uh, the MOB, and now we have algorithms that picks up what we say, and which and they shut down our videos, which further shows us that we are definitely in the end times, man, getting very close to that the famine of the word being brought forth, man. But what we have here, and I remember doing a video about over a year and a half ago when the pandemic first struck, how the central banks had already had a patent on cryptocurrencies or digital currencies, if you will. And so this is not a a spur of the moment idea that they've came up with. They've been doing this, and the practice and the balance of this is in the form of what we're using right now. We're basically using digital currency right now, man. Okay, we're basically using digital currency right now. The thing is just that you can still go to your ATMs and pull out money or deposit money and all this other shit. But we have really been under a cashless society for some amount of time right now. Okay, but what's happening is these other countries are leaving or ditching the dollar and making the paper currency, the fiat currency, damn near obsolete, man. And so um, this is good. This is a short lesson from rethinking the dollar RT, which I believe the brother's name is Mike, and he does a lot of good videos going into the economy, man. All right, and so this is what this video is going to be going into, man, because a lot of people, matter of fact, let me get this. A lot of people are in vain in their hopes, man, on getting the bag, man, and getting racks and getting riches, and that's just not gonna happen at this point in time, man. Okay, it's just not gonna happen at this point in time. This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. I see a lot of people posting the Floyd Mayweather uh conversation that he was going into about how his family can't eat, legacy and all this other shit. And that's fine and dandy. That's Floyd, okay? Baphomet himself, as the elder Shawamba calls him, man. Okay, but look, we're not in the time of that, man. Okay, we're not in the time of that, man. This digital dollar is getting ready to come, and that's gonna bring forth what the MOB, man, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right, and a lot of people are going to lose themselves and lose their mind when they're not a when they're in bedded into a system that's complete control. See, cash is hard to track right now, and you can do cash under the table, you can do cash over here and all this other shit, but these these cryptocurrencies, this digital dollar, that you're under the complete control of the government, man, the hands of the oppressors, the rich elite bankers, okay, who the world is known as the Chaldeans, the modern day Chaldeans, or the wicked, the rich elite, man. Okay, so let's just get into this video real quick, and again, hopefully this lesson is edifying. This lesson probably not going to be that long, seeing that the video is short and I just have a handful of scriptures. You got to get ready to head out to camp. So here we go. You can mark. I'm sorry, I gotta. I'm looking at that. I actually just gotta go ahead and pull the scripture out, man. Because that's funny. Because we're gonna get into that James 1:5, man. the money, your money, your gold and silver is cankered, man, and it is. It's all bullshit and madness. This James 5:1 says, Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And the rich men are these rich elite bankers, man, in the society. Okay, because all the other nations are ditching the dollar. All the other nations are not trading in for oil and dollars anymore. Okay, they don't need America's military backing because they also themselves have nuclear capabilities and also have surrounded themselves with nuclear allies, man. Okay, so they don't need America anymore, man. They're gathering up and gearing together to bring this bitch down. Okay, as prophecy says it will. All right, your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of you shall be a witness against you. Yeah, the rest of you should be a witness against you, man, because of all your dirty deeds. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah has brought you down because you have been put on this pedestal, okay, by your military and your fiat currency. And that is going to be your unraveling, man. Okay. You have reaped treasures, oh, Salakia. I'll start over. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as if it were fire. Ye have reaped treasures together for the last days. The time of America being this delicate, beautiful city of gold country is at the end, man. Is at the end. Verse 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by the rod, cry off and cries unto them have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath oath. And that's us, man. All right. Like the scriptures say, the prey depart of not. We are the prey, man. We are the laborers that have made you look and live deliciously, man. According to Revelations, the 18th chapter, and I believe it is Isaiah the 47th chapter. I could be wrong. All right, but anyhow, the video. May 20th, 2021 on your calendar. This is a day that changed everything for money. The Federal Reserve issued a news release featuring a video from the central bank chief, Jerome Powell. It captured headlines because it consisted of how the Fed chair is seeking public input on digital currencies. As a new form of money continues to increase in popularity, the Echos Building does not desire to be left behind. As a result, the Fed will be issuing a new discussion paper this summer that focuses on the Echos Building's plans for a central bank digital currency, or CBDC. The primary concern is that a CBDC would have an effect on everything from monetary policy to consumer protection to legal liabilities and, of course, our privacy. Powell insisted that a CBDC would complement cash and private sector digital forms of the dollar and not replace physical cash. But can anyone believe that the Federal Reserve has not initiated any long-term plans to engage in a war on cash? Over the last few years, more central banks have been embracing the digitization of fiat currencies, so why would the Fed be one of the last organizations to not join the fund? The key question is this a turning point for the cash in your pocket? The U.S. government officially adopting a digital currency solely had been thought to be a matter of when, not if. But based on remarks from the top officials, a digital dollar appears inevitable. In October 2020, Powell told a panel hosted by the International Monetary Fund during its annual meeting that the central bank had not made a decision on digital currencies because they need a lot of consultation. In February 2021, Powell revealed that a digital dollar is, quote, a high priority project, unquote. A month later, the Fed chair conveyed to the Bank of International Settlements during an event on central bank innovation that, quote, we would not proceed with this without support from Congress. With banks for funding, we also, in a time of severe stress, don't want to create the basis for a run. And so there's just a tremendous amount of thinking going on how we can capture the potential benefits while also managing those potential risks, unquote. Indeed, it looks like it has been. And so this is what you're seeing. You're seeing all these tap to pays and this whole Now, one of the brothers have posted that all you need is a they were to have a digital ATM palm print now. So you just put your palm print, your hand in the scanner. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just go down on my queue and we find it real quick. I should have saved it, but I didn't. And if we can't find it, it's all good. Okay. A lot is going on. Let me see. Right here. Here it is.
Okay, so here we have the new ATMs here at UVA Credit Union in Berkmar, Charlottesville, Virginia. Looks like they're made by Hyosung with a thing that looks kind of like the buildings there in Wuhan, China. This looks like a bar to possibly scan your license plate or your vehicle. Down here we have ID card scan, I assume, for vaccination cards. Over here we have a palm vein scan, which looks like possible microchips. And so what they're going to do is they're going to require mandatory vaccinations for all Americans and all of your children. And if you do not, comply with them, then they are not going to allow you to have access to your money. They will take your children. You will not have any kind of benefits, but they will give you the option to opt out, to give you free will to make it your own choice.
There you go, man. And you people are gonna have to decide on what it is that you're gonna do. You're gonna have to decide if you're gonna choose the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, or if you're going to choose having racks of money stacked to your ear. Okay, because again, you people are blinded by chasing the bag, and a lot of you are going to fall from that. This is 1 Timothy 6:1. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows, man. Many sorrows is going to come for your after these chasing after this money, man. But thou, O man, O God, Salakia, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patient, meekness. That's what you're going to need to be saved in these last days, man. Okay, especially faith, man, and patience, which is suffering, man. Okay, which is suffering. So we'll get back into this video, the Mike RT video. It's a lot. Because, man, we're in those times, man.
Been a gradual change of tone over the past year.
Let's rewind that. A gradual change of tone. I paused that, or I went back for that for a reason.
Indeed, it looks like it has been a gradual change of tone over the past year, and it is not only Powell who has evolved on this issue. A few weeks ago, Lael Brainard, a Federal Reserve Board of Governor, pressed the case for a digital dollar, telling a conference presented by CoinDesk, quote, "The Federal Reserve remains committed to ensuring that the public has access to safe, reliable, and secure means of payment, including cash." But what makes Brainard's comments fascinating is that she also argued against stablecoins and called for the need to counter private-backed stablecoins with the CBDC. Earlier this year, former chair and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen revealed that, quote, "It makes sense for central banks to be looking at, unquote, issuing sovereign digital currencies." In the world's second largest economy, the People's Bank of China, in collaboration with the central government, launched the digital yuan. Tens of billions of dollars worth of transactions have already been executed using the digital yuan. The European Central Bank, the Bank of China, the Bank of England, and many other central banks are now flirting with CBDCs also. Now the next question is, will a digital dollar eventually replace physical cash? The answer is yes.
Absolutely.
It's obvious that the government has desires to provide an alternative to cash. Nothing lasts forever. And when you are afraid of popping the everything bubble, the only thing the Federal Reserve can do is provide more liquidity to the system so that confidence remains in it. The ultimate fear.
But that's gonna more liquidity, as he says. That's gonna create hyperinflation. Okay, and the new pandemic is the cyber attacks. So look, the men of the Lord understand what's going on. Lord willing to wear those men, okay? We understand what's going on, man. That Satan's we're not falling into Satan's devices, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay, we understand and know that like all these damn cyber attacks and all this is just to get ready for the big one that's coming, man. And that's gonna be the total shutdown and blackout and an attack on the banking system, man. Okay, on the attack on the banking system, and it's slowly setting people up for gradualism, which I have that definition pulled up, which is why I rewinded that earlier. Gradualism into ushering the MOB, man. Into ushering the MOB. It says gradualism, a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. Revolution. Salakia. More definitions. It says the hypothesis that evolution proceeds chiefly by the accumulation of gradual changes in contrast to punctual. I don't know that word. Salakia, y'all. Let's see what it says. Let's see what that word is. Punctuationist. The person who believes in or advocates the hypothesis of a punctuated equilibrium. That did nothing for us. But yeah, gradualism, there's more definitions of it. So it says, gradualism is that biology and geology refers to most broadly to a theory that changes of organic life and of earth, which we're seeing right now through the GMOs, okay, slowly changing things with certain types of crops. We see that. And the biology part of it is transhumanism, which we see as well. Okay, man, look, this man is all over the place with this technology, but that's how he deceives the world, man, with his lying signs and wonders. Okay, which that is what he wants to do with this whole MOB thing. Okay, man, is the brother the elder Shawamba has done many beautiful videos going into it, man, on the technology that this man has, trying to change your whole makeup, man, trying to create man, so because he sees himself as the Most High. Okay, organic life and the earth itself occur through gradual increments, and often that transitions between different states are more or less continual and slow rather than periodic and rapid. And that's what it is. This is a slow gradual pace that they're going at, man, with the implementing these certain things, man. All right, throughout the time, okay, throughout the time we've seen the cash. Throughout the time we've seen the cash slowly disappear and slowly go away. You have a lot of places now, especially there's one down the street that won't accept cash, just strictly card. All right, and so they're just gradually ushering this thing in, man. And a lot of you people aren't ready for this because you're still too focused on the bad. Look, the Lord Yahweh, and I thank the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai when I pray, man, for giving me more than what I need, man. All right, you people, we're Israel will have their time and their place, man, in our riches. Right now is not the time and place for this, man. We're watching a kingdom fall, man. Okay, you can't build shit here in this kingdom. It's falling. It's clear it's falling. This is Ecclesiastes 34:1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false. Yeah, you niggas think that you're gonna get the bag. You niggas think that you're gonna grow rich here in this society and splurge and spend money for the next 10 to 15 years. This fucking place is done, man. And it's clear to see. Everything's out of course and out of order. The women, the kids, the children, the men. All right. Race wars are sparking. All right, it's bad out here, man. So the hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false. You niggas don't understand what time it is. You niggas don't understand what time we're in. Here it is, World War III is all but in your face, and you can't even acknowledge that. You worried about LeBron James getting eliminated out the playoffs and all this other madness. All right. So the hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. You niggas are dreaming here in Babylon the Great, man. Thinking you're gonna make it. All right. So let me see here. I was gonna read the Zephaniah, but that's pretty much it, man. All right. So this dollar is getting ready to crash. They're getting ready to usher in a new digital system, and that's gonna be complete controlled by the ops, if you will. All right. So hopefully this message was edifying, or this lesson was edifying. I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.